You're on.
Hi, my name is Keith McClow. I'm here at Kline Farm, and we're talking a little bit about how we take care of our silver. Kline Farm is a mid-sized living history farm in Illinois with about a $600,000 annual budget and about 60 to 70,000 visitors per year. Just a disclaimer, I'm no silver expert. I'm not a silver curator, but it is my job to decide how we care for all the artifacts here at the museum. And so I wanted to go through this process with you to help you decide how to care for your artifacts. First, what is silver? Obviously, it's a shiny metal. We put it on our ornamental and functional housewares. We've been doing it for a long time. There's two types of silver objects you'll commonly find. The first is sterling silver, like this little spoon from the Columbian Exposition. Sterling means that the silver is throughout the object. It doesn't mean it's solid silver, because silver is very soft, but it's throughout the object. You can tell that because it usually will say sterling on it. I know you can't see this, but you'll find it. Other clues are there's a lion here, which is another indication of sterling, and also the number 925 is used to indicate sterling. This spoon is also engraved, and you can see, or I can see, that there's silver throughout the piece. So those are a little bit more durable. There's also silver plate. Silver plate is just a coating of silver on a base metal. This is an excellent example of silver plate because it looks like someone used it in the garden to dig, and a lot of the silver is gone. Here we can see the metal, the base metal, and then here is the silver. So if you polish your silver too much, you can actually remove the silver plating and be left with just the dull metal. And that is an age-old debate in museums. Should we polish silver or not? And in a lot of small museums, it can be contentious because your tour guides tend to be volunteers. And volunteers want everything to look nice. Your paid staff tend to think, oh, no, we don't polish. And that can cause problems later. So what is tarnish? Tarnish is a reaction between the pollutants in the air and the silver. And it can darken the silver and even turn black. Like you see, this is a spoon that we have not polished. Now, wanted to go through our decision of how we're going to care for our silver. Because we're a living history farm, we decided we're going to polish our silver. Depicting an 1890s farmhouse, we figured most farmers would have kept their house looking nice. So we exhausted all of the resources we could really quick. Dennis Buck, our heritage interpreter, has done an exhibit at the Aurora Historical Society on silver, and he lent us a great deal of expertise and found us this Care of Silver handout from the Bishop Museum. Thank you, Bishop Museum. And this was what we were looking for on how to care for our silver. So, well, like I said, we decided to polish, and we use this precipitated calcium carbonate. This is basically chalk, like you'd use on a chalkboard, but since it's precipitated, it becomes a very unified grit, and it's a very fine abrasive. So you only remove a little silver with the tarnish, and there's no chemicals in this. Commercial silver cleaners have chemicals which over time can actually invite more tarnish to come back. Another thing that we're going to do is we're going to wash our silver. Recommended again by the Bishop Museum is if you can clean the contaminants off the silver, that it'll inhibit the tarnish and your silver will last longer. You won't have to polish it very much. So Kate Garrett, our volunteer liaison, will get volunteers coordinated to wash the silver as we take it off exhibit. And we typically exhibit this silver twice a year, and so it'll get washed twice a year. It would probably be better to wash it more than that, but it's not really within our means. Now, we've decided this, and a good idea to make sure that you stay on track is to include the care of your objects, like the silver, in your housekeeping plan. And thanks to Carol Nordbrock for creating our housekeeping plan. And you can see we're revising it right now. So we'll be adding the care of silver into the plan. Well, when we pack our silver away, again, there's a whole bunch of options. This may not be the best, but it's what our budget and time has allowed. We have a storage box, cardboard storage box. We've lined it with silver cloth, made these little trays. So we'll put the silver in a layer, fold that down, put another cloth in, a little more silver, and then fold that down. And this silver cloth actually has silver in it. So it will attract those contaminants that would otherwise tarnish your silver and keep them here and keep your silver safe. Now, this does have a lifespan, so if you have some silver packed in some old silver cloth, you may want to think about replacing it because it doesn't work forever. Well, thank you for watching. Again, this is how we've decided to take care of our silver. I hope it helps you when you're thinking about your small museum or even your family's silver. And please leave comments because when we go to review our housekeeping plan in a couple years, we can improve our plan based on the feedback you give us.